Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Engaged Citizens of Columbia County. I'm your host, Sherry Ryan. Happy President's Day. I want to just go over a little bit of the history really quick about that, because what is President's Day? Why do we celebrate it in the United States of America? I have a little thing over here. I'm going to read about it. President's Day, you guys. Today is President's Day, celebrated annually in the U.S. on the third Monday in February every year. So the holiday was first established in 1879 as Washington, our President Washington, his birthday, to honor the first U.S. president. It was commemorated on Washington's February 22nd birthday until 1971. And then it was moved to give federal workers another 3-day weekend. There's a whole bunch of different things that were involved in this. But basically, there's different spellings of it and everything that was trying to include President Lincoln. His birthday was around the same time, and President Washington. And so we've moved it to a federal holiday that just celebrates all presidents. So happy President's Day. Today I get to be at home, and so I am at home giving my weekly update. And you guys, also Oregon turned 164 this last week, which is totally cool. 164 years old, Oregon. Happy birthday. So this last week, I'm just going to jump right into it. The things that have happened this last week and the things that are coming up this week in our county. So last week I attend quite a few meetings. I always attend any meeting I can in Scappoose, because that is where I live. That's where my children go to school. This is where my residence is. So I go to all the meetings in Scappoose that I'm able to do. And then I try to hit different meetings throughout our county in the different towns, different cities. But we're getting some people that are reporting out at different meetings, the school board meetings, the city councils in the different areas of Vernonia and Rainier and Clatskanie, working on some ones in St. Helens, of just reporting each time you go to a meeting and kind of putting out your call to action, your biggest points that you see happening. So this last week, you guys, Scappoose had their city council meeting, and I attended. They voted unanimously to pass an ordinance. This is Ordinance 910, which is an ordinance related to massage therapists, their businesses. And this brings us into a different, into something pretty cool. As Chief Lugal put it, we are trendsetters in Oregon. We are the first town and city in Oregon to put this ordinance in place. This is an ordinance that requires any massage therapy business to, sorry, my laundry is going on. Any massage therapy business to, pay an additional $30 for a background check that will check for different things such as money laundering and prostitution and human trafficking, because these are the things that we're trying to, with this ordinance, the city and such is trying to, do away with. That these red flags would come up, they would catch them, and that they would not be granted a business license. So this was a very a big deal for Scappoose and for Oregon, honestly. So that happened this week, and I was there to witness that. I visited the capital of Oregon this last week. I reached out to our state reps, so our state representative for our district and our state senator for our district, and received back, invites to come to their office. I asked to come to their office and interview them. And so I was really excited. Representative Brian Stout declined due to privacy, but he wrote in his answers to the questions, and I shared them here. And then I was able to interview our state senator, Suzanne Weber, and that was a really amazing interview. She was very informative, very educational in the process of what she does, what a state senator does, what they are doing at the Capitol, how us as constituents, the ones who voted them into this job, how we can engage. And that really comes down to, being aware of what is going on and then championing the things that are very near and dear to your heart. I'm looking at the Oregon, the OLIS, and that brings up the Oregon Legislative Information System, OLIS, and you can find all the meetings that are going on, the bills that are being looked at, that are being voted on, that are on the floor to be passed, to be voted on, etc. Very interactive, I believe, very user-friendly for somebody that isn't even, fully educated on what is going on there, is that it's very easy to use. And so I would really encourage you to get on that website and check it out, do a little bit of, just exploring and navigating and looking at these different things. So because these are, this process, being engaged with the legislation, these are our elected representatives. These are our elected representatives that we have put in place, the voters. They are paid to be our voice, to take the things that we are concerned about, and be our voice at the state level, to vote on things, to vote on, education policies, to vote on different, medical policies, agriculture, etc. So I really appreciated that the senator was very encouraging about using this, and also encouraging about reaching out to her, that she's very, very attuned, and her staff, to get back to you very quickly. They get back to me very quickly when I've reached out to them. You can call them, call your state reps, call Brian Stout, call Suzanne Weber, call them, email them, meet with them. You can go down to the Capitol, meet with them. You can meet with them on Zoom also. So last night I had an interview with the Justice for Sarah Zuber team. If you haven't caught that, both of those interviews that I've done with Suzanne Weber and with the Justice for Sarah Zuber team are on our page. And this was a great time to talk about the case of Sarah Zuber for this family. They do not feel, and many others feel, that it is not a solved case. They would like answers to what happened. And so that's what we talked about. And, catch that. They also catch them on their, Facebook page, the Justice for Sarah Zuber team. So a huge motive, I just want to kind of talk about this, a huge motive and reason that I bring, the stories that I do to this page, is to bring awareness to what is happening in our community, in our county. Bring awareness. And then also to educate ourselves. I'm educating myself along with everybody else. This isn't like I am a, political guru in any sense. I am learning at the same time and bringing this stuff to everybody. But these are the things that concern me. These are the things that I am passionate about, that I want to learn about, that I want to see, be involved in the process. And if I want to look at things and make a difference, I need to do something about it. I believe that many times we can get online and we can get on social media, we can get on our concerned, citizens of Columbia County, and we can rant and we can vent and we can talk about the things that we're not happy with. But I hope that people will find this page and they will find tools to reach out and make a difference in the things that maybe they're not happy with, or maybe that they want to see change, or they want to be involved in. It doesn't mean that we're upset about everything, but maybe we don't know how to be involved. And so I hope that the people that tune into this group, that you will learn and that we can collaborate in ways to be involved and engage citizens in our community. So, because many times the things I'm bringing is relating to our well-being. It's related to, policies in our community. It's related to our pocketbook, taxes and different levies and different things that are coming about. So, and going on to the next point with that is we have a few different things coming up in our county with money, bonds and levies that are going to be brought this week. and we have coming up is the Rainier School District. They're having an informational meeting. I believe it's on my page, and it's on Wednesday night, I believe, is at their school. They're having an informational meeting about the bond, about what that means. I'm going to be posting I'm posting YouTube videos and different things about what is a levy, what is a bond, what's the difference between the two. One is that we're paying it back, and one is we're raising money. So, and I am no expert in that. I just know that that's the difference. And so I will be sharing that information here with everybody. And we have the Columbia 911 Communications District meeting this week that I haven't been able to go to any of them. They're during the day. I am going to be taking a day off from work and going to be attending that. So I hope to see you all there. Scappoose City Council member Tyler Miller puts out a lot of information about this. And so check out his posts, because I am not hip to everything. I do not know every detail about what is going on in every single entity and agency in our community. So it's great that, we can find different citizens in our community that post out, that are very involved, very passionate about these things, and that they can give us the information that we need to educate ourselves and make good decisions. So thank you to different community members who are involved. Thank you to our board members. Thank you to our city council members, people that volunteer their time, not being paid. This is not their job. This is like their, after work stuff that they're going and volunteering their time. So I really do appreciate that, of people. We have a whole bunch of positions you guys open that will be up for election in May. I invite you to get involved in that. If you're going to run, reach out to me. I would love to interview. I would love to interview you. I would love to talk with you and find about how I can help promote and amplify what you would like to share with the community. So that's just something to put out there. This week, we have the St. Helens School Board meeting, the Rainier School District Informational Bond meeting, the 911 Communications District meeting. There's quite a few meetings coming up. So look to our page. I put them in the events. I put the different meetings that come up to the best of my knowledge. I look at the websites and then put it up as events that are coming up. I try to put the links, the Zoom links, if it's in person or if it's on Zoom. I try to put those on there as well. So if you know of an event coming up that would be, of interest to the engaged citizens, share it. I would love to see it. We will add it to the events. And so we have a lot on the horizon in our county with levies, bonds, different decisions coming down the pipe. So really just put your feelers out there, attend some meetings, and hope to see you all there. And have a wonderful week. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.